It's going.
Good morning. We're going to call this series here, complementary to the Tree of Life series, Recovering Your Sixth and Seventh Senses. Now, normally we would refer to that as your auric abilities and your telepathic abilities. Many people have a very, very difficult time understanding this. Most children are born with them. Every mother maintains that seventh telepathic link in emergency situations. If there's a major emotional output, if your child is suddenly hit by a car or shot in a war, the mother usually knows right away. See, that's that link. That's that link that's still there. But it's also a link that's available at all times. Even when a child is born, the auric thing, we say, oh, don't talk to your little friend, or you're not supposed to do that. And we lose that ability. We deliberately give that ability up. Because as a little child, he's born, sitting there, he's looking at his mom, dad, and maybe the other kids in the family, and he's like, well, I want to do that. I want to walk. I want to crawl. I have to crawl to walk. And so he's constantly giving up. I said he, it should be she or he. They're constantly giving up this ability because it has no use in their desire to emulate their parents. So we teach the child not to talk about the little thing he sees in the room, the sylph or the salamander. We teach the child that people will laugh at them for that. And very seldom does a child manage to hold on to that in an unprotected environment. You all have that ability. And this series here is specifically designed to help you recreate your ability on that level. We will deal with the difference between reflection and refraction. We will deal with the differences between emotional thought, that's non-kinetic, and telepathic thought. The only difference between what you see now is you've trained yourself only to see the reflected light. Refractive light gets pretty intense because all these other energies and thought forms and whatnot that are in your area sort of interfere with your vision, but you still see through them. You still see through them. And the telepathic sense is also very, very easy to recreate. The problem is, in the laboratories when we did it, the situation was getting you down into close to a meditation state. I'm just going to create numbers here because the new technology uses a completely different system than this microwaves per second system that we used to use back in the 40s and early 50s. But we'll say normal consciousness is 15 microwaves per second. And that alpha, that deep meditation, total concentration, where nothing exists except self, that samadhi that we talk about in the Tales of the Tree, see, that's down about 8. And the telepathy thing takes place around 11, 12, sometimes a little bit 13. So an individual, in order to experience their telepathic abilities, has to operate a little slower while they're doing it. And you can't send words. You actually send images and emotions. So that's what this series here is going to be like. And we'll have at least one of these a week. This one here is public. The series itself is only available to members of the subscription blog, covina.hermiticia.com. So we hope you'll enjoy them. We hope you'll sign up and we hope you'll enjoy them. Thank you very, very much for your attention.